Drag. I started dressing up when I was 16 for Halloween, so that'd be fun. And so we did, and like, I thought it was really fun and really stupid. I wore like my mom's dress and everything like that. It was a mess. I was like a disaster. But that's fine, because I expected that, and I was 16, so whatever. And then I did it again next year for Halloween, and then I decided, I was like, well shit, I look good, I'm just gonna like go out and like drag, and that's fine. So I just like dressed up one night, and I got all this stuff for, like, I got like a new dress and everything, and then, what did I do? I went to a friend's house, went to Excel when it was like still gay night there, because it was gay night on Tuesdays for a while, and then we went there, and then like everyone noticed me because I'm obviously like 7 feet tall. Wow. And from there, like I met like one of my quote unquote mentors that like helped me in drag, doing that, and I didn't start performing until 2011, 2009. Like my first performance was actually for a competition for Lansing Michigan Superstar, and like my first performance was awful. It was a mess. I looked like a hot mess. Like, it was bad. Like, it was, like, just not okay. It was a disaster, because in drag, you know how you make money, like, take tips and stuff like that. I made, like, $3. It was just bad. It was just bad. And then I got eliminated the first round of it, and I kind of, like, came back from it. Like, I, started doing my makeup more, learning how to do it more, and things like that. I started performing more, and I got really, not necessarily good at it, but I started learning more tips, tricks, like dance moves and stuff like that, which was a lot of fun. And then the next year rolled around, 2010 rolled around, and then I did the Lansing Michigan Superstar again. And then this time around, I actually won. Like, it was just like performing. It was like, it went based off of audience votes, so like whoever liked who the most or whatever. And I was like, everyone likes me the most. That's fine. And so I won, and like I said, I got my crown money. It got really expensive, because, you know, drag is expensive, because, like, they have wigs, the makeup, this and the that. So it gets kind of pricey. Regina Ferrari. It was funny, because my name before Regina Ferrari was Farah de la Rouge, which was absolutely atrocious. It sounded like a French hooker. So I had to get rid of it. And so I went, actually, it was funny, because I was in cosmetology school, and I gave a pedicure to a girl named Regina Ferrari. And so, like, we became really good friends, actually. And so I kind of took her name. You don't want to look ugly, so it's like, you want to, like, do your best and look your best. So, like, I always played around a lot with it. And my mom really didn't know, so she walked in on me one time with my makeup, and she was like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. She's one of my biggest supporters, actually, which is nice. She just handed down my title as Lansing Michigan Superstar, so I don't have that anymore, which is sad, so sad, because I love that crown. But I'll dress up and go out for fun, make sure people know that I'm prettier than them. About drag, and the reason I do it is because, like, it makes me feel powerful. Because when you're dressed up as a boy and you go to the club, like, everyone's kind of just like, oh, okay, I've seen him or her before, that kind of thing. So it's like, when you're in drag, everyone notices you. Like, everyone sees you, everyone, like, talks to you. Because everyone, I mean, I'm a really nice person. Everyone really talks to me just because, like, I am so nice, which is good. There's, like, quote-unquote different faces that you can do with drag. There's, like, quote-unquote pageant faces. There's just, like, going out phases. There's the fish look, which means you just, like, do your makeup more girly. And, drag language means, like, really girly and pretty, you know what I mean? You paint your face, like, more womanly, I guess to say. I'm doing, like, a draggy look. It's called a drag mother. And that's, like, kind of, like, those are the people that help you find out who you are. It was really nice, and he was really good. Like, he taught me a lot of stuff, and how to dress, what looks good, what doesn't look good. He was, like, just really good about it, which was nice, because it's good to have, like, that person there that's there for you to, like, help you when you're lost or you don't know what to do, things like that. It's a good thing. I'm really in with the drag community here, just because it's nice to have those people that, like, are there and they know what's going on. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are just like, oh my god, you look so pretty. Oh my god. And it's nice to have that person that's like, okay, we know. You know what I mean? Like, the thing I like about most being in drag It's just like when you go to the club and like you walk in, everyone will turn and it's like, oh my god. You know what I mean? I like being noticed. Ton of cash. They literally like that I was, I'm a 7-foot tall woman. Cause I'm 6'7" as a boy, and then in heels I'm 7 foot. And on the show I actually did drag too. I didn't bring any of my dress up with me, but they got the stuff that I needed to do it, which was really cool. That looked banging. Drag is a big part of my life, but I don't do it on the daily. Like, I don't want to necessarily be a woman, because, like, you know how a lot of people do drag because they want to be a woman. They want that whole transition thing. I mean, that's a long conversation to have, but, I mean, I just like doing drag because, like, I can express myself. You know what I mean? Like, I can express, like, who I am, what I like to do. Because I like doing makeup, I like doing hair. So that also plays into, like, the whole drag thing, which is also really nice. I have really high standards for dating. Like, I have ridiculously high standards. That's why I don't ever have a boyfriend. That's why I never had a boyfriend, because they'll never meet my standards. Perfect man would be a 6'3" Latin man with a credit score above 700, a car, a job, and that makes more than $9 an hour. And just like, just like a wholesome person, I guess. That's my idea. In the gay community, it's really hard finding someone to date because a lot of people don't necessarily date drag queens because drag queens don't quote unquote have a bad rep, but a lot of people like just don't like their attitude or stuff like that. I mean, I don't do drag professionally or anything like that by any means. I do it for fun. Like, I like to look pretty. I like to go out and have fun and be pretty. That's basically it. I like to be pretty. And then, like, people think it's, like, what I want to do with my life, and it's just not. I just like doing it in 5 years, I see myself as male Kim Kardashian. Just a reality star whore who's famous for being famous. Just getting paid to getting paid to live, essentially. That's what that bitch does. She gets paid to live. When I started doing this a lot more, people started knowing me as not Justin, but as Regina. Like, people were in the bar, even when I was, like, just as a boy, people were like, oh, hey, Gina, hey this, hey that. I'm just like, I'm Justin. That's not who I am. I'm a boy at a bar, like, that's what I want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk about anything like that. I mean, sure, I want to talk about it, but I don't want, like, my life to be revolved around it, you know what I mean? And if people think that since I do it, that, like, if I want to talk about it 24/7, I mean, I like talking about it, so it's fun and things like that, but it's just not, like, anything that I want to do with my life. When I was younger in high school, I was published 4 times, I think, 4 or 5, in 5 different poetry books. Because I entered competitions since I was younger. I was like a really depressed child, so like I wrote a lot of poetry, and that's where I got like a lot of my inspiration from. I put the mascara on. Mascara.